Yeah.
What is it now, like 88 out here,
Yeah.
90?
It's a hot one tonight.
Ooh, buddy. I mean, yeah, there's hydration breaks coming
Yep.
for sure. So yeah, is it going to be? Is that going to play? Is that going to play a factor? And if you come into the game, wear shorts and maybe bring Turkish towels to swab yourself down, because it is hot. Either way, hey, if you're on the side over there, thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy your air conditioning. Just make sure you keep the lights off. And we're going to be bringing you Charger football action coming up here. First, we'll hear from the head coach of the Faith Longhorns. That is Justin Swires. We'll hear from Coach Swires. Also, Tom Moore, and take a look at the starters for tonight's game. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Our pregame show made possible by Bankwest Oneida. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed. We'll be back in 2 minutes with Coach Swires from Faith.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
The Sully Butte Chargers wrap up their homecoming week with a game coming up here in just a little bit as the Chargers take on the Faith Longhorns. Joining me now is head coach of Faith, Justin Swires. Coach, I know that you're still trying to get in the W column, and you've had to deal with a lot of injuries this year. But have you still seen some progressing in your players?
Oh my Lord, yes. We have a lot of young players that are coming in as freshmen. We even play one 8th grader, and from the beginning of the season until now, it's a whole new world. They've come so far, and they never quit.
You got to like that in a team, that's for sure. And with a young team, they have to go through the pain of learning their lessons, but they'll be stronger at the end of the season. And you have faced some pretty good competition on your schedule, Coach.
Yes, sir. We've played some teams that are out of our league. This team as well that we faced Friday night they're awesome. I mean, you can see the self-discipline, the age on them. We're outmatched. There's no doubt. But if I can commend our little guys, they don't quit. They go do whatever we ask.
Yeah, and that next step is, of course, taking on the Sully Butte Chargers. It's their homecoming week, and Justin, every time I talk to a coach that has to deal with homecoming weeks, it's always a giant headache, a nightmare for him, because there's so many distractions. It'd be kind of nice for your team, and then you got a couple tough ones on the road here. Tonight you're taking on Sully Butte. Then next week you're going up to face Harding County. So. Is there any advantage to playing on the road, Coach?
No, sir. I think the boys like it at home, and we're used to that field. See, we play on an 80-yard field,
Oh yeah.
and so it's more narrow and shorter. But I mean, football's football. It doesn't really matter where you play, but they do like to be at home.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Well, you're coming in. You're facing Sully Butte. You'd mentioned you know a little bit about them, undefeated going into tonight's game. What have you seen on film that you can work against the Chargers?
Well, we enjoy going up against a 3-3 defense, so that helps us out somewhat. We can spread the field a little bit, and with these little guys that we're using for running backs, they don't get banged around as much inside. And then on defense, I mean, I have 3 kids that are outstanding, and then we have 3 kids that are outstanding that aren't going to be able to play because of concussions and different injuries. So on defense, it's just going to be, hopefully our little guys can stay with their receivers. They look like they're very well-rounded team.
Yeah. Going in, you mentioned you have some key players that have stepped up for you, but you also mentioned, Justin, that you've had to deal with a lot of injuries. So that that next man up, I'm sure that's a mantra for you, that your players have to be able to adapt and react and be able to take on that next step, that next competition. So with that, is it hard? Is it hard in practicing when you're missing so many bodies?
Yes, sir. Very hard. We don't have enough kids even in the beginning to have an offense and a defense. So whenever we get the chance, we get the junior high coach to go with us just so they can get a good look at what they're trying to accomplish. You're exactly right. It's been a nightmare. We've shuffled kids here, there, and everywhere. And the good thing about it is they learn to play just about any position on the field.
There's a lot of pluses for that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Longhorns here coming up. Coach, a couple of keys to the contest here tonight for you guys, so you guys can take that next step. What are you looking for from your club in tonight's game?
The same thing. I hate to be repetitive, but we've tried to instill in them to play hard and not quit, not to look at the scoreboard, not to do anything else, just try to accomplish what they practice during the week. So if we can get those kids to do that and make them better young men in their life, we feel like we win.
All right, well, kickoff coming up here in just a little bit as the Longhorns in Oneida to take on the Sully Butte Chargers. Coach, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much, and good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You bet. Appreciate that. That is Justin Swires, head coach of the Faith Longhorns. Our pregame show continues with more after this on Country 95.3. Pregame show made possible by Bankwest Oneida. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed.
As community bankers, Bankwest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bankwest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bankwest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
As we continue our pregame show here now, it is Football Friday night, homecoming night. The Sully Butte Chargers getting ready to host the Faith Longhorns. Last year, the Chargers went out and played on that 80-yard field. Well, this time they're in their home confines, and we get a chance to hook up with the head coach of the Chargers, Tom Moore. Coach, before we take a look at tonight's opponent, last week in in quite an extraordinary game. You guys came away with an incredible victory, 30 to 22 over a hard-fought Fulton team.
Yeah. The boys played really, really well. At times, we gave up some stuff, and offensively we weren't able to move the ball like we needed to. But overall, we had an effort. We played much harder than we had in the past. Still learning how to finish drive, finish blocks, and that type of stuff. But very happy with the outcome and how the kids played.
Yeah. On that very first drive, Coach, you drove it down to about their 11-yard line or something like that, and the drive stalled out. And I was wondering if there were any thoughts on the sidelines, like, well, we should have finished this. But I mean, you held them to like a 3-and-out, if I'm not mistaken, on the second one. And before the half, you led 22 to nothing, like 3 minutes before. Then they scored, and it seemed like in the second half, you guys struggled coming out of halftime.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, at the end of the game, like I said, the first drive was a 3-and-out, which is awesome to see. But our first offensive drive was big, even though we didn't score. We burned up 6 or 7 minutes of the clock, and watching film of them and kind of seeing what they do, they're usually doing the other thing where they're gobbling up all the clock. So us driving it down, not getting points, but still taking minutes off, and then going 3-and-out gave a lot of confidence to the kids, and had a nice run after that. But at the end of the half there, Melius, their quarterback receiver, he's a heck of an athlete, and he kind of showcased that he's hard to tackle. He's extremely shifty, and they got after it for that series to score. And then the second half, the third quarter was kind of like that, and then we kind of buckled down again in the fourth quarter and were able to contain them and slow them down and take away things they wanted, and kind of scored at the end when we needed to.
Yeah, I don't want to dwell on a game that's already happened, and we'll take a focus on tonight's opponent. But first off, in that fourth quarter, that fateful fourth quarter, before you had your drive, your game-winning drive, you had not one but two, I thought, fantastic defensive stands deep in your own territory to hold them out of either taking the lead or getting some kind of score on you. And then getting that ball back, I thought, the drive was incredible, but I gave equal importance to those two defensive stops you had, Coach.
Oh, 100%. That kind of won the game, where we could have easily folded right there. We got to the point where I just felt like we weren't stopping them very well, and that's kind of like I thought the game would go. But the boys, played well. They were able to slow them down. But when they got in the red zone there, we made some plays, and we. One point we were kind of out schemed or outmatched at one point. We had a young kid come up and make a heck of a tackle on Melius, and that said a lot about their character and whatnot. But yeah, when all of a sudden we stopped them, I thought, here we go, have a chance, and we fumble it right away in our first possession, and then they had the ball on the 10-yard line with 4 chances at it and made a stop. That was huge. That showed a lot of the maturity of our team.
Yeah, your young players stepped up well. I know there were some players on the O-line and the D-line that did well, and I thought some of your other players as well really stepped up, and it was a big stepping stone, because that was an important game on your schedule. Now you have one tonight. You're going up against a team that's still struggling and searching for its first victory, the Faith Longhorns, in a team that has not had a lot of stuff go their way. What do you know about Faith, Coach?
They got a big kid that tends to run the ball at a time. He's pretty physical if you let him get downhill. He runs kind of like Balloon did last week. He's like 6'5" and 230 or something like that. So if you let him get going, he's extremely hard back to tackle. Offensively, they've had struggles at times moving it, but sometimes those are the hardest teams to go up against, because they might be changing completely different formations, and we might see stuff that we're not prepared to see. So luckily, we've seen lots of different stuff up to this point, up to game 6. So hopefully we can make adjustments if we need to against them.
Yeah, that's one of those things. If as long as, I guess, would you consider it a mindset, looking like, okay, we're 5-0 and they're 0-5, we should just walk past this one and get ready for the big game the following week? How do you guard against that?
Yeah, that's a tough one. seeing those two different records of 0-5, 5-0. Then we throw in homecoming this week, so we've been really pushing the kids all week of like you talked about, finding a mindset. Now we need to do things that we do, take care of us. I mean, take care of the feet and the hands and finishing blocks and making sure I'm being a sure tackler. So we pushed that extremely hard this week of trying to become a team that we could be. So you got to let everything else go behind it, and don't let what people talk about or what people say. We just got to do what we got to do each week, no matter who we have and what's going on.
Yeah. Coming away from that, what were some of the things you worked on in practice this week? Maybe that you tried to remedy from last week's game.
Yeah, one, adjusting to the outside to a twins or a trips look, changed our read just a little bit based on how we kind of played it. We adjusted it as the game went on last week, so we repped that. I know on Tuesday with my linebackers and whatnot. Our up front blocking and finishing, and another one is just pass protection, and we're very average at that. And we can't be average when you have a kid in the backfield with Wes that is a walking touchdown. I mean, you just give him enough time to do something. Right now, we're giving him about 2 seconds, or sometimes it feels like 0.8 if we get a bad snap, and then we have a bad protection. He's got about a half a second to a second to find a read. So my big push that we worked on, especially yesterday, pretty hard, was need 4 seconds. You give him 4 seconds to dissect what's happening and give him a chance to make a play. Let a playmaker make a play. Our job as an O-lineman is let these guys make plays, and we're making the play by, not preventing a big rush and not him having to flush out of the pocket. So that was one big stress I know on my end with my O-line is we have to get better in pass protection.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought quarterback Wesley Whitler up. Wesley could be my player of the game every time. He is so good back there. It's like I take it for granted that he's going to make a play. Even when he gets a bad snap, Tom, he went back and he just made it look like it was part of the play. I don't. He has that uncanny, that innate ability to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, for sure. Like he had that, even a couple years ago, where we'd have big losses of plays where he was just trying to create stuff, and then finally take a loss. And now, instead of getting back to the line of scrimmage or throwing the ball away, instead of taking an 15-yard loss, not now. We still have those at times, but he makes up for it in a lot of different ways, and he's starting to understand how we want to run the football, where the ball needs to get to, and that has made our receiver's job, and he puts the ball in really catchable spots. That's one unique thing, and especially in 9-man football, you don't see a kid that can put the ball in people's hands, chests, or where they're running to as well as he does. And it's just hard to defend against. I know if I had to defend against it, you'd have to play a pretty perfect game to take points out of his hands. When he's on your side, you feel like any chance he has the ability we can score at every single drive. At the end, where we're kind of chicken scratching some stuff up in the sand to get the play that we wanted at the end, and it worked out like we'd ran it 97 times practicing it. We ran stuff like that, but we hadn't actually run that play, and just being able to ad lib and his ability, and then the guys around him to be able to do that stuff and run the routes and catch the balls. It was a heck of a team game, and to see it happen was pretty awesome.
Yeah, indeed it was, and I had a ringside seat, and I really enjoyed that game. Well, except for the sun and the heat and the wind. But
yeah,
other than, oh man, I'm glad they gave hydration breaks. But
yeah.
But anyway, look, I know you're focused on tonight. You got the Faith Longhorns on tap here as we get ready for the kickoff. I know you guys will be ready, and you'll give it your best coming out here tonight to cap homecoming week. Coach, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much, and good luck tonight.
Absolutely, and thanks for covering, DT.
Anytime. Appreciate that. Tom Moore, head coach of the Sully Youth Chargers. Pregame show made possible by Bankwest Oneida. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed.
At Ringneck Energy, our mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of our investor partners, and provides a safe, rewarding work environment. Ringneck Energy, located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ringneck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
And you are listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3 KLXS Pierre. DT Meyer along with Morris Hofer and you here on homecoming night, football night. The Chargers hosting the Faith Longhorns. They're out there getting the coin toss out there. Morris is watching that intently, just kind of talking about some of the people we may see here for the Longhorns. Everett Dieters, the left guard, a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. The right guard is Jacob Maxwell. Jacob, a 6 foot, 190-pound senior, number 14. Center is Cooper Cobb. Cooper, 5'7", 209-pound freshman. Your ends will be Kurt Wondercheck. Wondercheck, a 5'10", 185-pound sophomore, and then also Roy Antrim, a 5'8", 180-pound senior. He'll be switching back in the backfield along with Tyler Martin. Tyler, a 6'4", 225-pound senior. The split out, wide out, is Charles Meister, a 5'8", 125-pound sophomore, and Clayton Schulke, a 5'9", 140-pound freshman, and Dylan Long, a 5'5", 125-pound sophomore. Chargers defensively at one defensive end, Caden Westergren, a 5'8", 208-pound senior. Zach Weinheimer on the front line, a 6 foot, 153-pound freshman. Cooper Falkenhagen, a 6'3", 228-pound junior, is the other defensive end. Tyler Groos, one of the linebackers. Tyler, a 5'10", 167-pound junior, along with Carson Miles. Carson, a 5'8", 145-pound freshman, and Bryson LaRoche. Bryson, a 6'2", 164-pound junior. Your corners, Jace Heath. Jace, a 5'11", 163-pound freshman, and Gavin Colson, a 6 foot, 151-pound senior. The safety is Wesley Whitler. Wesley, a 6'1", 161-pound senior. So the toss Chargers won and elected to defer.
Yep,
okay.
Sure did.
Okay, and as we get ready, the Chargers getting ready to kick it away, and let's see if I believe. It looks like, Noel Lindstrom is going to be kicking it off. Kicks a high floater and lands at about the 25. It gets past, but it gets into the hands of Tyler Martin, a big back, and he gets taken down right at the 20-yard line. So Faith will start 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. So away they go here. As you look at the flag, flagpole. Over there, Morris, let's see, was it like a southeast wind?
Yeah, it was blowing south all day, and I think it got up to 18 miles an hour. I'm not sure how fast it's blowing right now.
Yeah, but maybe it'll start dying down after the wind on 1st and 10, and the pass goes out. There's a flip out to the left side. Catch made out there in the flat. That's number 22 for the Longhorns. That is Antrim. Antrim is complete, and they picked up 3 yards. Getting 2nd and 7 here for the Longhorns. They're at their own 23-yard line, just underway. No score. Homecoming night. 11:31 on the game clock. 2nd and 7 as I backfield, receiver wide to the left, and handoff. They're going to try the right side of the line. Chargers plug that up. And let's see, come on, piled out of that. That's Clayton Schulke with the run. Schulke with the carry. There'll be no gain on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 here now for the Longhorns at their own 23-yard line. Quick huddle as they break and come out. It'll be Meister wide to the right and an I backfield as snap. On the snap, they give it off, and good running up the middle there by number 4 by Schulke. Slippery defender. He gets it up to the 31-yard line. He picks up about 8. Give him 1st and 10 for the Longhorns now on a nice run up the middle, Mo.
Yeah, that was quite it kind of looked like the Chargers had piled up and there was nowhere to go, and out Schulke kind of squeezed.
Yeah, he kind of kept low and kept his his pads low and slipped through the hole there and picked up first down for the Longhorns. 1st and 10, high backfield, receiver wide right, pitch back, trying the right side this time, and the Chargers will plug that one up post haste pretty quickly as they'll get taken down on the play. Falkenhagen with the stop, Cooper on the tackle, and no gain on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Faith Longhorns. Dylan Long, the quarterback, a 5'5" sophomore, 525-pound sophomore.
Yeah, okay. Looking out there, Faith looks a little undersized, but they seem to get stuff done.
They seem to get stuff done. 2nd and 10. See what they do with this series as they're going to try the right side. Oh, man, hit in the backfield and taken down. It's going to be a yard loss on the play. On the carry is number 4, Schulke once again, and a 1-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Longhorns back at their 30-yard line as the Chargers kind of broke loose on that one and came in and just flooded the backfield.
Yep, this defensive line is kind of just overwhelming this Faith Longhorn front at this point.
Yeah. So away we go here now. Clock ticking, 9:20, no score. First touch offensively for either side. The Longhorns are looking at a 3rd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Back in the shotgun, pass goes out to the flat, and pass sailed too high, and it'll fall incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Longhorns now from their own 30-yard line, 4th and 11. He had a man out there, but it closed pretty quick, and the pass kind of sailed on him, didn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I think that was to Schulke, if I believe. I don't know if he would have had the distance for the first down anyways. He kind of ran a hitch, but it was only 5 yards, and they had needed about 11.
And the defense closed really quick on that one. So it's punting time, and Maxwell does the punting and the kicking for the Longhorns. So he's back in punt position as he takes the snap, boots it away, and shanks it off to the right. And it'll die a 6-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers after about a 6-yard punt. Sully Buttes is going to have excellent field position right out of the gate. I don't know. The snap looked like it was okay. I don't know if he got flustered by the rush that was coming at him or what.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of space, and it didn't look like the ball came off his foot very well. And now the Chargers have excellent field position.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got 2 receivers wide to the right as Whittler back in the shotgun. Receiver slot left. Handoff. It's going to go to Westergren, trying the middle of the line and fighting his way forward here. In on the tackle, Tyler Martin in on the stop. And there'll be no gain on the play. And it'll be, actually, they're going to give him about 1 yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 9. And Tyler Martin is the anchor of that defensive line.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and he got those long arms and just pushes off and leans over and tackled Westergren.
Yeah, Coach Swire said that's one guy you're going to watch and hear a lot of tonight. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Whittler in the shotgun. Pass off to the flat. Catch made there by Yackley. Jet turns it up the field past the 30 to, they're going to mark it to about the 25. And that should be enough for a 1st down. So, yeah, indeed, on the 25. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Chargers after a nice little hook pattern by Jet Yackley. He gets his first reception of the night. Chargers quickly hustling to the line. 2 receivers wide to the left. It is Yackley and Gavin on that side. Handoff Cole as a Westergren trying the left side as he turned it up the field. Got tackled after as he picks it up down to the 14-yard. Comes to the 14-yard line. So give him another 11 on the exchange. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers, and they're just chewing up ground as Colson goes wide to the right. And Yackley wide to the left. He'll have number 15, Hudson Barber, out there with him. Barber had a good game last week. Whittler back in the shotgun for the Chargers as Wesley gets everybody set and just awaits the snap. And off they go. He gets the snap, looks, throws it over the midfield, wide open. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers. As that was Easton Moore. Easton Moore is good, and it's a 15-yard touchdown from Whittler to Moore at 7:26 of the first quarter to make the score 6-0, Sully Buttes.
Yeah, we've seen it, before this season, that tight end release, and a lot of teams really struggle to cover up that tight end.
Why is that?
You know, you're as a linebacker, that's usually who you're left to in a man-on-man situation, or, you know, you suck teams up with the run so much that they kind of forget that those guys can catch the ball.
Yeah, and he released and put it in for 6 as the Chargers go for 2, pass into flat. Whoa, nice catch on the play by Colson. Puts it in for the 2-point conversion. It is 8-0 Chargers. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For now is Sully Butte's 8-0.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
As we are back, and Tyler Martin back along with number 4 Clayton Schulke as they get ready to go. I'm sure they're going to want to try to kick it over to the left side of the field because I think when number 59 gets his hands on it, he's going to be a load to take down. So we'll see how it fares here now as Noel Lidstrom is doing the kicking for the Chargers, boots it away. And goes over to the side, and he's going to pick it up before it goes out, and that is Schulke, and he keeps it on the sidelines, gets up to about the 25. It'll be
brings up 1st and 10.
Yep, 1st and 10 here now for the Longhorns. And as they get set up here next week, Chargers get back into action, and on Tuesday night, I believe it's Digging for Pinks night. And we're going to have that game as the Chargers will be hosting Highmore Herald in volleyball action. Hope you'll be able to join us 7:30 first serve and 7:15 pregame here in Country 95.3. 1 week from tonight, the Chargers travel to Harriet to take on the mighty Harriet Selby area Wolverines. 1st and 10 for Faith now as the snap and slipping a tackle, trying to fight his way up the field, gets taken down from behind by Westergren as he does the job. He's going to pick. They're going to give him a yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now for the Longhorns. And it looks like things were falling apart, and I think he just had to make the best out of what he had there, Mo.
Yeah, the bad snap, and didn't quite get his hands on it in time to really prepare himself for that play.
Yeah, as they'll send 2 receivers wide to the left, and they'll get to. Oh, okay. There's going to be a flag on the play here, and I think Martin was in motion up the field before he turned, and they're going to be a false start, so it's going to cost him an extra 5.
5-yard penalty.
So you're trying to flood that side of the field. It'll be marked back 5 yards. So 2nd and 14 instead now for the Longhorns, back at their own 21-yard line. As 2 receivers wide to the left, that is Antrim over there, along with Schulke, and a pass catch made out there, and slipping and getting ahead is Antrim, as he gets back to the 31-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Longhorns, picking up 4 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd down. Actually, give them 5, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 now for Faith from their own 26-yard line. They're hustling to the line here as they try to get it up to the line here and get things rolling. Quick snap, they get it off, and oh man, blew that one up completely. Oh wow, that was. Was that Westergren? No, that was.
He is tackled in the backfield.
I think that was Oliver. Yep.
By Oliver. Okay, A.J. Oliver. Wow. Okay, yep. Man, he came crashing down. Man, he came on like a ton of bricks.
Yep.
Okay, 4th down and 12 here now, and it'll be punting situation for Maxwell. He's hoping to get a little more distance out of his next punt, his last one, and of course there will be a movement penalty on the near side, false start. And when you're an 0-5 team, you know, Morris, when you played in high school, you played in college, and the coaches pound into you, it's the little things, right?
Yeah, and this drive is kind of littered with the little things going wrong.
Yeah, so Maxwell awaits the snap, gets it, and this time get a better punt down the field as Colson picks it up at about the Longhorn 42, and as he tries to get around the right side, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 28. And he gets taken down out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. So it gets he'll be out to the 21 actually.
Yeah,
so
a better punt this time, DT, but
a nice return.
Nice return by Colson there.
Yeah, as thought he got dragged out of bounds, but that was on the far side, so it's hard for me to say. So. Didn't bother me from saying it, though, did it?
Nope.
No. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sully Buttes here now on the Longhorn 21-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the left. It is Yackley and Colson as the handoff goes to Westergren, trying to get around on the right side. Breaks the tackle. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers. 21-yard run by Caden Westergren at 5:04 of the first quarter to make the score 14-0 Chargers.
Really good run there by Westergren. A little out of the ordinary when his first instinct isn't just to run the kid over. And he showed his a little bit of a shiftiness there, getting loose out there in the open field. Love to see it. So he took it over to the right side, and now the Chargers line up for that 2-point conversion. They were perfect on the last one, thanks to a really nifty catch from Gavin Colson. They have 2 receivers wide to the left as Whitler back in the shotgun gets the snap, handoff to Westergren, and he'll get tackled from behind. He'll get tackled short of the goal line, and the score will remain. The score remains 14-0. Sully Buttes. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 60 seconds.
for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
And we are back. DT along with Morris. Wyatt stepping in here, running the camera. So he's hanging out. He got caught at the right place at the wrong time. So he's coming in and doing that here. So far, Morris, it's been all Sully Buttes.
Yep, and these short fields that Faith has been kind of giving them aren't really helping.
Yeah. So and they're just announcing some of the winners here. We'll some of the decorations and the floats, and the Olympian days they had, of course, and they have all the fun and the festivities during the week. It's been an interesting week to be sure, and I'm sure it will be Lindstrom kicking off once again here.
Yep.
Next week, by the way, be listening after the game for our Country 95.3 post-game show where we pick a Charger athlete, the Country 95.3 Colson Farms Unsung Hero Award, where we pick a Charger athlete who works hard and makes a difference. Colson Farms works with their friends and neighbors to make sure everyone's successful. And the Yackley Ranches Player of the Game. Be listening for that coming up. And as we get rolling, and the kick goes back, and it goes to Martin. The 6'4", 28-pounder gets rolling up the field. It gets stopped at about the 26-yard line, so good stop on the play. First and 10. First and 10 for Faith at about their 26-yard line. And no, that's not crickets behind us here, so... Yeah, as we get ready to roll. Nice breeze, actually, huh?
Oh, yeah, that feels a lot better. Open up the windows in here.
Yeah, get some air rolling through. First and 10 as it is the Longhorns trying from the left side, trying to get around to the left side. On the run, it's Schulke not having any success. As in fact, he will lose 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 12 here now for the Longhorns at about their 24-yard line. So the Chargers, the defensive line-wise, have been keeping everybody fresh and rotating players in. 2nd and 12 now for Faith. 2 receivers wide to the left this time as Martin joins him on the left side. High snap over the head, and he'll just have to fall on top of it. He'll be taken down there by Oliver. Oliver touched him down at about the 11, 12-yard line. So a loss on the play of 12. So it'll be 3rd down and very long for the Longhorns. They need to get to their own 37-yard line. So it's about 3rd and 25 here now for Faith.
Yeah, the Longhorns really just want to get themselves a little more breathing room here to punt because they don't want to give Chargers any better field position than they already have so far. And this close to the end zone is bad news.
They haven't had a lot of success this year, and Coach Swires stepped in to take the coaching position on 3rd down. Now pass goes in the flat. Catch made out there on the play, but taken down right away. Number 14 on the catch. That's Jacob Maxwell, and Chargers sniffed it out right away. In fact, he actually lost a couple yards on the play. It'll be 4th down and about 28. 4th and 28 for the Longhorns from their 9-yard line. So
Maxwell.
And so it'll be Maxwell who just caught that last pass. He'll be back to punt. He had a better second punt as he awaits the snap, gets a good snap, kicks it away, and this will be high but not very deep. And it's going over to the sidelines, and it goes out at about the 34-yard line. So Sully Buttes they haven't even touched their side of the field yet. Other than kicking off. So
when you want to punt, you're giving the ball back, but you'd at least like to flip the field a little bit. And the Longhorns haven't been able to get that done quite yet with really any of these punts.
Yeah, the Longhorns have not had a lot of success this year, as I was talking with Coach Swires, and they're just trying to pull some stuff together to see what they can have happen. Chargers will send 3 receivers wide to the right out of the get-go, as the line everybody checks their wristbands. As Whitler back in the shotgun checking his as well. Behind him is number 4, as that will be Miles. In as Whitler awaits the snap. He gets in motion over to the right side, and Whitler gets the snap. He's getting rushed around the right side, slips that, looks down the field. He'll take off. He's going to turn it up the field as he keeps going down the sidelines. Inside the 20, he'll go out of bounds there. So he picked up about 14 on the play. So 1st and 10 for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the let's see, the Longhorns' 20-yard line, and he was getting rushed from the defensive end there.
Yep, that was Martin.
Yeah.
Even the Sully Buttes offensive line is struggling with him. He's just
he's a beast wherever he goes.
He's a redwood one with legs.
No, Coach Swires was right. This is a guy that you're going to hear from. As 1st and 10 for the Chargers from the Longhorn 20. They lead 14-0. In motion is in the backfield is Miles. Catches it in the flat on the left side. Turns it up the field. 20, 15, goes down. And he got tripped up at about the 10-yard line, and it's going to be close to a first down. Have they pointed for first down yet? Yeah, they do. Okay, so it is a first down.
And that's enough for another Sully Buttes Charger.
First down it is. First down Chargers, and it is 1st and goal from right at the 10-yard line. So nice catch by Carson Miles out of the backfield in the flat on the left side and turned it up the field. Just got tripped up, I think, under his own feet. I'm not sure anybody hit him, did they?
No, it kind of looked like his feet just kind of got swept out from under him by loose ground or, his own momentum.
Yeah. 2:10 to go, first quarter. Chargers lead 14-0, looking to add to it. Whitler back in the shotgun. Two receivers wide to the right. Behind him is Miles. He'll take the handoff on the left side, trying to turn it up the field and fumble on the play as it's picked up by Martin. Coming back the other way, and the intercept and a fumble on the play as the Longhorns pick up that fumble, and Chargers just like that giving the ball back over to the Longhorns, and they're going to start 1st and 10 at their 18-yard line.
I'm not sure if that was a well-placed fist that knocked that ball loose, or Miles just kind of never got a good grip on the handoff. But
yeah. Either way, it was Tyler Martin who picked it up. We've been calling his name a lot tonight for the Longhorns. He's at the tight end on the right side as quarterback Long under center. 1st and 10. Pitch back is going to go to Schulke, trying the right side. Chargers cut that down for minimal, if any gain. It'll be actually a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Longhorns now from about their own 16-yard line. And we have the officials are taking actually the Longhorns are going to take a timeout. We'll take a 16. Come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Well, other than the Chargers fumble, everything has been going their way tonight, Morris. They lead 14-0 and are back in business again.
Yep.
With 1:36 to go in the first quarter. So let's see, after now the Longhorns have it at their 2nd and 12 as Long will take off with it as he'll get dragged down from behind on the play. And Oliver once again being active, and he takes him down from behind. Be 3rd and 11 now for Faith at about their own 17-yard line. Trying to see here. Actually, it's about their, it is at about the 12-yard line where it looks. And wow, that wind. Yeah.
Feels good, but it's
kind of noisy on there. It was like last week. On 3rd down, pass goes in, the flat catch made out there, and a nice move on the play, and going down and close to first down yardage. As the ball is up to the 24, they're going to give him first down. First down.
Wow.
But as Antrim made the catch, and so that's good for 11 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Longhorns as they're at their own 24-yard line.
That was a nice little play there.
Yeah, it was. 22. Antrim is wide left. Handoff here now to Schulke, trying the middle, and he'll get swarmed under at right about the line of scrimmage. Actually, you might give him a couple. Give him a couple on the play. 2nd down and 8 now for the Longhorns at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, the Longhorns are starting to move the ball. I think they're going to have to rely more on these little short throws out to the flats and spreading this Charger defense out a little bit.
Yep, as they come out in an eye backfield. Long, sophomore quarterback under center on 2nd down and 8, and the handoff to the up back. Chargers sniff that one out right away and take him down And as they unpile,
back, he's tackled by the whole defensive line.
as that is, looks like it was number 12.
Quarter, your score, Sully Buttes 14.
Dieters.
0.
And that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0, Sully Buttes. We're at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
Whitner Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitner Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152. Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get 'em, Chargers.
All right. After the timeout here now, we're switching sides. And the Longhorns will be going from right to left on your radio dial. Chargers leading 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Faith has got more fight in them this, than that. Yes, they've made some mistakes.
Yep.
It's little things, but yeah, they showed some ability. As wide to the left rather, that is Meister. As long back in the shotgun, pass goes in the flat, and is that a catch? It is. It is a catch up the field, but it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and after they picked up about 7 on the completion, it'll be fourth down and 2 now for the Longhorns from their own 32-yard line. And you think if they're this close, are they going? Since they don't have a win, are they just why the heck not go for it?
Yeah, I think they might go for it here just because the punts haven't been panning out too well, and if they will. Yeah,
as long under center, high backfield, and handoff to the up back, and they're going to take him down. That is Antrim with the run, and he actually lost a yard. And it'll be on the 31-yard line as it'll go over on downs. Chargers will pick it up, and it'll be first and 10 for Sully Buttes on the Longhorn 31-yard line with 11:15 to go in the half. Chargers leading 14-0.
Yeah, but the Chargers getting to try out a bunch of red zone packages tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't been on their side of the field yet. As they sent 3 receivers wide to the right. Do you think this wind is a factor in the passing game?
Yeah, I would assume so. It's fast enough to impact the throw.
Kind of going from left to right.
Yeah.
On first and 10, in motion is Colson from the right side. He goes down the field. Yackley with the catch. Whoa, what a catch. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers. Whitler to Yackley. A 31-yard strike at 11:09 of the second quarter to make the score 20-0 Sully Buttes. Jet Yackley pulled that one in, man. He kept his balance and put it across the goal line for 6.
Yeah, really nice. Just slant route there from Yackley, and beat his man and made a spectacular catch and got in for 6.
Yeah, as that was at the 11:09 mark of the second quarter. As the Chargers go for the 2-point conversion, they failed on the last attempt, as they've got 2 receivers wide left this time. Behind Whitler is Westergren, and Westergren will get it. And he's going to try to get around on the right side, and he does not. Actually, he went forward, then he went to the left. Veered left, but either way, it's no good. So the score remains 20-0 Sully Buttes. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Awahi Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 2 120-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at oahegraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
With over 40 years of experience, Lake Canal Construction Incorporated is your one-stop shop for grain handling on the farm or commercial. From repairs to complete new build projects, we've got the expertise to take on the toughest jobs. We're a proud authorized Sukup dealer ready to meet all your grain bin needs with quality products and dependable service. Call Todd today at 605-295-0011 for quality work backed by a crew you can trust. From Todd, Gary, Legina, and the entire Lake Canal Construction crew, good.
All right, we are back. DT along with Morris Hofer, and on the camera is Wyatt doing a phenomenal job.
Finding features we didn't know existed.
Finding features I had no idea that thing could do, and posting the score on the picture. So that's awfully nice. Appreciate that. It's not showing that feature, so yeah.
Maybe there's a software update.
He is going to be my replacement here. Coming up, it looks like sooner than expected, actually. So as the Chargers get ready to kick it away, it'll be Lindstrom ready to kick deep once again as Martin and Schulke are deep. And that goes over the head. Actually, it's Antrim who has to go back and pick it up. Trying to get around on the right side. Turns it up the field as he gets out around about the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 here now for the Longhorns back at... they're going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So after a pretty good kickoff, I mean that one kind of sailed on them a little bit, but hey, they got their legs under them and did a nice job.
Antrim showing his athleticism there. You know that Faith has a lot of good pieces. They just got to figure out how to put a full drive together.
Put them all together here now. Yeah, 1st and 10. This will be their, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be their 5th touch offensively here tonight, and still have yet to get it past the 50. They have an eye backfield, 2 receivers wide to the right, as along in the shotgun. Actually, as he throws it out in the flat, catch made out nowhere. Was there a catch? They say it was a catch out there by Antrim, and they'll give him a couple, give him 2 on the completion. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Now for the Longhorns at their own 21-yard line. Just a little pass, quick out in the right flat.
Yep. You know they keep kind of spamming these flat plays because it's really been working for them. And Antrim's already got 22 yards receiving on the night.
Yeah, 2 receivers wide to the right. That is Schulke and. That is Meister out on the left. On 2nd as they do a pass to, they get it to Antrim once again on the left side. He was kind of falling out of the backfield as there'll be no gain on the, well, they'll give him a yard on the completion. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Longhorns from their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, I think early on they got a 1st down running that just little dump pass to Antrim, and the Chargers sniffed it out that time.
Clock ticking, 9:50 to go in the 2nd quarter. It is Sully Buttes 20 and Faith nothing. 2 receivers wide to the left. In the slot on the right side is Martin. Long back in the shotgun for the Longhorns. Gets the snap. Looks to the right side. Catch made out there by Martin, but a couple of players take him down and at best, it's no gain. They'll see where they finally mark it. It'll be back to the 21, so it'll be a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be a 4th down and 8 now for the Longhorns from their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, Martin's a big body to tackle. It took 2 Chargers just to get him to the ground.
Just to get him to the ground, yeah. So Maxwell will do the punting here. As deep for the Chargers usually is Colson. As a good snap. And kind of a shallow punt as it goes up to, and they're just going to let that one roll. Actually, that's Mercer who was deep for the Chargers, and it's going to die at the Faith 40-yard line. So Chargers starting 1st and 10 on the Longhorns 40-yard line. after a drive that stalled by the Longhorns. And the Chargers, let's see, they've had a fumble, and otherwise they've had 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be their fifth. Series, and they've scored on 3 of them. As Whitler back in the shotgun. No, that's actually that's going to be that's Moore, Easton Moore, as he hands it off, and they give it to Westergren. As he carries it from the 40 down to the 34-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Chargers now on the Longhorn 34-yard line. And Easton Moore stepped in at quarterback here for Sully Buttes.
Yep, trying to get him some more reps.
Yep.
At quarterback.
Nothing wrong with that. He had a nice pass down the field in the 4th quarter last week, and he's really in the last month. The light switch has gone on for this young man. He has really been stepping up, and he'll be back in the shotgun once again with 2 receivers wide to the right, and behind him is Miles. 2nd down and 4. Takes a snap. Fake the handoff. Supposed to go to him, but it was supposed to go to Miles. But he gave to the right, and Miles went to the left. So Moore had to take it off on his own, and he had to bring it up, and still brought it up. Picked up about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers from the Longhorn 31-yard line.
Yeah, those plays always look a little funny when the quarterback fakes to no one and then has to scramble his way up the field. He's over here. He's like, oh, he's over there. Okay, they took off. Okay, 3rd down and 1. Moore back in the shotgun. A low snap, and this time he gets taken down. Gets shot down on the play there by Tyler Martin back at the 35-yard line. But you figure in 4-down territory here on the Longhorn 40 on the Longhorn 35-yard line. Yeah, you give these young guys a shot to kind of experience 4th down here.
Gives them a chance. As Yackley is split wide to the left, Colson wide to the right. As they're talking it over. And Easton Moore staying in at quarterback. Behind him is Miles on 4th down. And the Chargers are going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 60 and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 60.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Butte Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go, Sully Butte Chargers, from all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical.
Okay, we are back. And it's 4th down and 5 for the Chargers from the Longhorn 35-yard line. Moore's in the shotgun. He has Yackley wide to the left, Colson wide to the right. Behind him is Miles. As the quarterback steps back, gets a pass. Catch made. No, it slipped out. Falls incomplete. He had it for Yackley, but it must have slipped through his hands. So the ball goes over on downs to the Longhorns. So they have a defensive stop. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Faith at their 35-yard line. And it goes over on downs. And why not try it?
Yeah, you've been consistently stopping the Faith Longhorns at this point. You've got nothing really to prove otherwise why you shouldn't.
Yep. So 1st and 10 as it is. It is Meister wide to the left, long pitch back. They're going to try the right side, and the Chargers do a good job of taking that down on the play. And that run was by Schulke, and it is a 2-yard loss. Lost 2 on the play, so it'll be second down and 12 here now for the Longhorns, back at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, these defensive ends for the Chargers are doing a good job of containing these pitch plays that Faith keeps trying to run.
And they've been rotating a lot of players in. I got to be honest with you, I thought they'd have some hydration breaks here. Receiver wide to the right on second and 12, and they're going to try the middle, and this time it is Ant and Schulke again, and nothing. In fact, he's going to lose a couple more. It'll be third down and 15 now for the Longhorns. But with a hot night and this wind, 84 degrees I'm showing here, current temp.
Yeah, but maybe you got enough sweat on you. It's not that hot, but
yeah, I'm just wondering,
it makes you wonder.
Oh yeah. So here we are. We're looking at third and 15 for the Longhorns now. It'll be Long back in the shotgun as he has Martin next to him. He throws it over on the side, and Schulke couldn't get over there, and it falls incomplete. It'll be fourth and 15 now for Faith from about their 31-yard line. So it'll be fourth down rather, and what would appear to be a punting situation for the Longhorns. That incompletion stops the clock at 5:25 of the second quarter. Chargers lead 20-0. As it is Maxwell who is back to receive this snap, gets it, kicks a line drive, and Carson Mercer picks it up at about his 35, turns it up the field, slips a tackle, slips another, across the Longhorn 40 to the 38-yard line. Nice return, brings it all the way back from about the 35 up to the Longhorn 38-yard line. So first and 10 for Sully Buttes, and they're going to start yet again in Faith territory on the Longhorn 38-yard line.
Yep, a lot better punt there. And but a better return there by Mercer, kind of swerving his way through defenders.
He did.
Making a really good return.
Yeah, so first and 10 for the Chargers here now. We'll see if we start seeing some more substitutions in here for Sully Buttes. They lead 20-0, 5:13 to play in the half. As it'll be Colson along with, it's going to be Colson and along with, I think that is Barber out there, and Yackley. And it is Whitler back in the shotgun. Wesley drops back, looks, throws it over the middle of the field. Falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Oh, man. And Whitler's like rolling his shoulders. He's like, oh, man, I can't believe I missed it that bad. And the incompletion stops the clock with 5:09 to go in the quarter. We do have some lights on the side, on the far side at about the 50-yard line.
Please make sure your headlights are turned off at about the 48-yard line. Thank you.
Thank you. As the Chargers get lined up here, they're on the right hash with 3 receivers wide to the left on second down and 10. Whitler back in the shotgun. As behind him is Westergren. On second and 10, he takes a snap, hands off, it goes to Westergren as he slips another tackle, got that to 35 at the 30, brings it down at the 20, at the 15, gets taken down from behind at the 10-yard line. From the 38 all the way to the 10, so a 28-yard pickup. First and it'll be first and 10 for the Chargers, actually to the 11-yard line, or the 12. They're going to make it first and 10 for the Chargers from the Longhorn 12.
Yeah, Faith got kind of caught up there in a blitz.
Yeah,
and had some guys out of position, opening up a huge running lane for Westergren there.
Yeah, and he did a great job of shedding tackles.
Yeah.
So, with that, Chargers back in business, deep in Faith territory. Looking at a first and 10 from the Longhorn 12-yard line. Whitler back in the shotgun. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 wide right. The wide right is Colson. Westergren in the backfield. Then we have a timeout on the play. Chargers are going to call a timeout, so we'll take a 30 and come on back. We can check some scores. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Venture
Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
All right, back. DT along with the Morse Hofer and Wyatt along with us running camera tonight. And got some scores, Morse?
I got an update for you on that Pier game.
Okay.
27-23 O'Gorman over Pier.
Is that a final?
Yep, final.
You're kidding. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Then,
okay.
Check
wow.
some other scores at 9B.
Yeah.
Ipswich and Hitchcock-Tulare, 20-14. Ipswich.
Ipswich, okay.
5 minutes left in the first half.
Wow, okay. We'll get some more scores as they come back here, and we are back as the Chargers, after that timeout now, are looking at a 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line as Whitler in the shotgun takes a snap, looks, throw it to the right. Ooh, led it just too much. It was off the mark. The intended receiver was Colson as he was trying to do a slant in from the right side. It'll be 2nd and 10 here now for the Chargers, and that didn't chew up a lot of time. It's still 4:14 left to go in the half with the clock stopped.
Yeah, Colson might have cut his route a little flatter than Wesley was expecting there, and it just was a little mistiming there between quarterback and receiver.
They'll try 3 receivers wide left this time as Whitler awaits the snap on 2nd down and 10 from the Longhorn 11-yard line. Takes the snap, looks, throws it over the middle. Catch made. Touchdown, Sully Butte's Chargers. Easton Moore with the catch. And it's an 11-yard strike at 4:09 of the second quarter to make it 26-0 Sully Butte's.
There it was again, that tight end release. And Faith left it uncovered yet again for Easton Moore's 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yep, he scored the first one and the most recent, and that's at 4:09 of the second quarter to make it 26-0. As the Chargers have been unsuccessful in a couple of extra point conversions here. We'll see how their luck holds on this one as 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide left. Whitler in the shotgun. They're kind of spreading out the Longhorn defense, and Whitler is taking off. He'll pitch it off to his left side, turn it up the field, and Westergren saunters into the end zone, and it is good. And
9 seconds left now.
28-0. Leading Faith. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Celebrating the Chargers. Come fill your tank, grab a drink, snack, and show your team spirit with us. It's where Charger Nation gets ready to go. For either home or away game, fill up your car and your stomach. Call ahead if you're running late at 605-258-2400. Order your pizza or burgers and have them waiting on you. The corner is located on Highway 83.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Butte's athletics and activities and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
Okay, we are back, and a scoring update from the Pier game. The Governors led 23-7 at the end of the first half, wind up losing that contest 27-23 to the O'Gorman Knights. That one hurts. And then Stanley County is trailing Kimball White Lake 30-0 on the road as the Chargers Lindstrom kicks it away as the Longhorns take it. That is Antrim with the run back, a nice run back, as he brings it up to where they mark it finally at about the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Faith Longhorns at their own 28-yard line. 4:03 to go in the game, in the first half rather. It's 28-0 Sully Buttes. So in a game like this, when you have this advantage, you get the chance to see second unit players out on the field, but you also want to end it too so you don't wind up with injuries. 1st and 10 as a handoff trying to get around on the left side. Nice run on the play here. Boy, did not give up on the play. That was Schulke with the carry.
He's finally brought down
as he brings it up to about the, let's see, they're going to say, well, they'll say he lost of maybe a yard. That's about it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 here for the Longhorns at about their own 27.5-yard line. It is Schulke along with Meister wide to the left. Long back in the shotgun. Antrim is next to him as he takes the snap. Pitch back as it goes back, and he's going to fall backwards and lose even more yardage back inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. It'll be
about 5 yards on the play, brings up
third down, and as he went, it looks like he lost about 4, so it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Longhorns from about their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, running the option, and you got to pitch the ball over a defensive end's head.
That's not
the play's not going to end up quite great.
Chargers ends have been really good getting up the field.
Mm-hmm.
So as the Longhorns come out here, receivers wide right and left, long back in the shotgun, and tried to tie that snap, and it'll be an offsides on the Charger defense. It'll give him a free 5 yards on the carry, and
not sure if he got caught by a hard count or what exactly happened there.
Or if a ball move, he saw the ball move or something. We'll see.
Offsides against the Chargers. 5-yard penalty remains 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd down and about to 9 now for the Longhorns. And the ball will be at the 29-yard line. So Longhorns come out wide right and left. Long back in the shotgun. And that is Antrim to his left. Long takes the snap. Pass made into the flat on the right side. Good coverage on that side. And the pass was off the mark. It'll be 4th down and 9 now for the Longhorns from about their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, good route, but it was better covered.
He had a back in front of him and behind him. I mean, you had to have a picture-perfect pass to put in there. And it just didn't happen. On 4th down, Maxwell will come in to punt once again for the Longhorns as he stands at about his 30-yard line. And deep for the Chargers, Carson Mercer. Catch made on the fumble, and on the punt away, and the back for the Chargers fumbled on the play, and the Chargers do get on top of it. They got fortunate and got on top of it. It slipped right through the hands of the back. Mercer had it. I think he was looking down the field, and it slipped through his hands, but Hudson Barber was there and covered it. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Chargers on the Longhorn 46-yard line, which I think could be their worst field position of the night.
I think where they're slowly getting towards the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
And, that muffed punt a little bit, that's the hardest thing to do in football, and I'm sure this wind's not helping judge where that ball's going tonight.
Absolutely. So, 2 receivers wide to the left for Sully Buttes. Whitler back in the shotgun. He has an eye back. I think it's Miles behind him. On 1st and 10, Chargers from the Longhorn 46. Whitler takes the snap as he rolls over to catch. Down the field, and he hit Colson in the hands, falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 as it looked like Whitler was really feeling the heat there, man. They were closing fast on him. It falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you got to hand it to this defensive front. They're kind of making a Whitler kind of move in the pocket tonight.
Oh,
especially big number 59.
Yeah.
Tyler Martin.
Tyler Martin, yeah. He's having himself a game. Kid's a player. as make that 3 receivers wide to the right for the Chargers. Whitler back in the shotgun as in motion is Colson as he goes into the slot. Second down, Whitler takes the snap, throws it down the field, and overshoots or off of the mark for Colson. It falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10 here now. Is it just passing too long? Is it because of this wind?
I'm not completely sure what's going on, if we're just getting slow releases.
They just seem out of sync, man.
Yeah, from the receiver, or what's going on.
Yes, they lead 28-0.
Yep.
I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound here for the Longhorns. Faith is working hard, and right now they've got the Chargers on a 3rd and 10 at midfield at the Faith 46-yard line. Whitler in the shotgun, 3 receivers wide to the right, gets the snap. He's gonna take off with it up the left side, gets it across the 45 to the 44, and that's where he's taken down. And it'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th down and 7 now for the Chargers on the Faith 43-yard line. So about a 3-yard pickup for Whitler. Good tackle on the play by the Longhorn defense. So the Chargers here now, are they looking at going for it here?
Yep, I think they're going to continue to go for it.
They're going to continue to go for it tonight. Yeah. So 2 receivers, make that 3 receivers wide left as Whitler awaits it on 4th and 7 from the Longhorn 44. Pass catch made out in the flat there by Miles as he tries to turn it up the field. As he gets it across the 35, he needed to get it across there. And nice catch on the play as he picks it up to the 30-yard line. So a nice pickup on the play there as he picked up about 11. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the Faith Longhorn 30-yard line. He watched it go in, and then I was thinking, the Longhorn defense wasn't far behind on that one, Morris.
Nope, they kind of sniffed that one out right away.
Oh, they did, absolutely. As a Whitler in 1st and 10, as he's waiting, he waits, and he drops back. He'll throw it over the middle of the field. Yackley makes the catch down the field inside the 10. Still on his feet, leans over her, and he stretches it out at the 1-yard line. Jet Yackley makes the catch and stretches it out. And it'll be just shy of the yard line. So goes from the 30 all the way down to the 1. The Chargers quickly hustling to the line. And with 42 seconds to go here in the half, Whitler takes the snap and downs it, and downs it, so falls incomplete, and it stops the clock with 36 seconds, and it'll be 2nd down and goal from about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Whitler had to retreat about 15 yards to throw the ball 30.
He did. Man, and, the Longhorns were just closing in on him.
Yep, they were coming after him.
And it was Yackley. He found Yackley down the field. He found the guy who was wide open and got it to him. So it was a nice play. See what the Chargers come up with here. They've got just a couple to get in. Do you think it might be just kind of a smash mouth thing? We'll see. With 36 seconds left, Sully Butte's leading 36-0. 2 receivers wide to the left for the Chargers. Wide to the right is Barber. Whitler takes the snap, looks to his left, throws it over on the left side, and incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and goal for the Chargers now. 2 receivers over there, but there was good defense on the play there by the Longhorns, Morris.
Yeah, that was really solid coverage on Colson, and I think that was
Colson
Barber.
and by Yackley.
Yeah, and Yackley, and that was just a little, it was almost kind of a pick concept, and they covered it really well.
Yes, yeah, nice job by the Longhorns, keeping the Chargers out on 3rd down and goal. With 32 seconds left to go in the half, Chargers leading 28-0. Whitler from the Longhorn 2 awaits the snap, gets it, looks to his right, pass catch made. Oh no, it bounces off the hands of Colson. It'll be 4th down and goal. 3 attempts here now and 3 whiffs by the Chargers, so it's 4th and goal for Sully Butte. Wow.
Yeah, this is
this close.
Yeah.
You would think, I for some reason or another, you would think they would try to power it in.
Yep.
But they're lined up here now quickly on 4th and goal as Whitler with it, takes the snap, looks, throws it over to the right this time. Catch made, touchdown, Sully Butte Chargers. Gavin Colson, a 2-yard strike with 26 seconds to play in the half. Chargers lead 34-0. So
finally got it there on 4th down.
Yeah.
You know, they've scored so many extra points and short yardage touchdowns this year just on that little dump pass to Colson in the corner there, and you know it's no surprise that they went back to it on 4th and goal.
No, 26 seconds left to play, and the Chargers. This is an important 2-point conversion.
Yep.
Because if they get it, if they make it, it'll push it over to continuous clock in the second half. As Whitler looks at his wristband, and he gets Barber in motion from the right side, awaits the snap for the 2-point conversion as he'll take off and catch made, and it is good, and it's a catch by Barber, and it's 36-0. Sully Butte, as it is now 36-0. I tell you what, we'll take we'll just keep it right here since we are so close. Maybe we can check some scores here since we're so close to halftime. By the way, be listening for the Blue Goose halftime report. We'll run down stats and scores for you as they are available. And as Morris is checking on some things, let's see. I think he had a score: Faulkton leading North Central 14-0. The last one you heard, or 12-0.
12-0.
12-0.
Gettysburg and Harriet Selby area are tied at 12 at the start of the 3rd.
Really?
Yep.
That's the Chargers' next opponent next week. The Harriet Selby area Wolverines in Harriet.
That Ipswich game versus Hitchcock-Tulare, Ipswich leads 20-14.
20-14.
I know Ipswich has been talked about as one of the better teams.
Yeah, solid club.
And then, see if I can't find the Avon. Oh, Avon leads Trip Delmont Armor 38-0.
Okay. Okay.
That score, that Faulkton score is still 12-0 Faulkton.
Still a stunner to me that the Pierre Governors up 23-7 and then lose 27-23. That one's gonna that bus ride's gonna sting on the way back. That's for sure. I'm sure Coach Steele is probably gritting his teeth on that one. Sometimes it happens. As Lindstrom will kick it away. As sails it down the field, and it dies right in front of Antrim as he's bringing it up the right side. He'll take it up to the 35, and that'll be the final play of the. Or did they change the clock?
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Longhorns.
I think there's 19 seconds left.
19 seconds left. Okay, 19 seconds left to go here. So Faith got it with 19 seconds left, and it'll be at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, maybe they'll try some trickery or a shot downfield. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, they might not have a whole lot of time with this Charger front really coming for them.
Really just dominating so far tonight. 2 receivers wide to the right for the Longhorns. Long takes the snap, looks, and he's starting to scramble, roll to his left, throws it in the flat, and intercepted on the play by Barber. That makes the interception at the Charger 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sully Butte with 10 seconds left to go here in the half. And Hudson Barber, they kind of played it like there was one receiver and 3 backs there.
Yep.
Ill-advised.
Throwing it into triple coverage is never advised. And
no.
Long was just trying to make something work here right before half and
see if the Chargers
interception.
See if they just take a knee here on their own 46. The first time they've been on their side of the 50.
Yep.
Tonight, as talking it over here now. With 10 seconds left to go, they'll have Colson wide to the right. It is Barber and Yackley wide to the left. And as it is Whittlers with the there's some confusion here with 10 seconds left. The Chargers will burn a timeout. Yeah. Not sure where that was coming from.
Nope.
We'll take a 30 and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30.
Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
Next week, coming up here for Country 95.3, DT Meyer along with you as you're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3 KLXS Pier. Chargers in action volleyball-wise at home Tuesday night. It'll be a digging for pinks night as the Chargers will be donning the pink jerseys and they'll be taking on the Highmore Herald Pirates. We'll have that one for you, 7:30 first serve, 7:15 pregame. 1 week from tonight, the Chargers up in Harriet taking on the Harriet-Selby area Wolverines. Always a tough place to play, even a tougher place to take a win out of. So join us for that one next Friday, Country 95.3, 7 o'clock scheduled kick, 6:40 pregame. Chargers back underway here. Now looks like they've got everybody on the same page with about 10 seconds left to go here in the half. Two receivers wide left, one wide right. Whitler takes the snap, looks to his left, throws it down the field, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Barber.
Brings up second down.
And it'll be 5 seconds left to go here. And looked like Barber was the outside receiver.
Yeah, he kind of got free there too, and I don't know if that ball kind of got, slowed down by the wind and didn't quite have the distance there. But it was just mistimed, and he kind of had to come back over his rear shoulder there and didn't quite get the good job done.
Three receivers wide to the right, probably the last play of the half. Whitler in the shotgun on second down and 10 from their own 46. Awaits the snap. The last play of the first half, barring a penalty, as second down, gets the snap, throws it, through the hands. The intended receiver was Easton Moore, and there's 1 second left to go here. And they had that tight end release, and it was the sail just a little bit along on him. It'll be third down and 10 here now for the Chargers with 1 second left to go in the half. So they've used up pretty much every trick in the book here.
Yep.
I don't know what else they can do here with it. We'll see what they come up with. On third down and 10 with 1 second left to go in the half. Chargers 54 yards away from pay dirt. It is Colson along with Barber and Yackley wide to the right as it is Miles in the backfield as Whitler takes the snap. Pitch made, and through the hands. The intended receiver had led too long for Barber. Falls incomplete, and that'll be the half. And a score at the half is Sully Butte's 36 and Faith nothing. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and come on back with the Blue Goose halftime report. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3. Back in 3 minutes.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Picked up and placed in the trash receptacle.
All right, the homecoming royalty tonight has been introduced, and they are Emperor Gavin Coulson and Empress Nevaeh Westphal. Man, they're doing like track record speed going around there. They're really getting a lot out of that. And by the way, the royal court included Noel Lindstrom, Hayden Wasachek, Caden Westergren, Wesley Whitler, Cheyenne Fuller, Tavery Smith, Berkeley Burney, Scotland Kinney, with King Gavin and Queen Nevaeh. And by the way, the train bearers were Emmett Volker and Cameron Menninger, and also Wesleyan Olson and Dallas Millage. So thank you very much for being a part of that. They had some winners downtown. As far as we'll see if we can get that list here for you and tell you who won downtown as far as the decorating and then the classes as far as their floats. They have that over there. Let's just get to the game part of it here now. Chargers elected to defer into the second half. They kicked off. It was Faith getting the ball and 6 plays and out. They punted, and the Chargers got it in the 32 on the Faith 32, and it was capped by a Whitler to Easton Moore 15-yard strike, 6-0 at 7:26 conversion by Coulson, 8-0. After a Faith punt, Chargers got on the 21, and a Caden Westergren 21-yard run. Man, at 14-0, a 5:04 conversion failed. The Longhorns get it back and punt. Chargers get the ball and start driving from the 34, but they fumbled. Faith picked it up, and at the end of the first, in the beginning of the second, they gave the ball over and downs. Chargers in the first touch, second possession in the second quarter. It was capped by a Whitler to Yackley 31-yard strike, 20-0 at 11:09. Conversion failed at 20-0. Then a couple of exchanges. The Longhorns punted. Chargers gave it over on downs. Faith punted. The Chargers got it back on the 38. It was a Whitler to Moore strike, 11-yard. Second touchdown by Easton, an 11-yarder this time, 26-0 at 4:09 of the second quarter. A Westergren 2-point conversion to make it 28-0. After the Faith punt, Chargers got it back, and it was a Whitler to Coulson pass, 2-yard pass, 34-0, and a conversion by Barber to make it 36-0. And Barber had an interception just before the half, but the Chargers could not come up. They came up empty, and the score at the half is 36-0. Sully Buttes. When we come back, we'll hook up with Morris Whitler and let you know what they're doing yard-wise. That comes your way in 2 minutes. You're listening to Sully Buttes Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 2 minutes.
At Ringneck Energy, our mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of our investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Ringneck Energy, located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ringneck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Buttes Athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back, everybody. DT along with you as we swing over here to hook up with Morris Hofer. And Morris, what's it looking like as far as yardage is concerned? You there? Gotcha.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of yardage for the Longhorns, they've ran a lot of plays tonight, and not all of them have gone their way, but they found some success, thrown to the flat, a couple times up the middle, but, rushing the ball, they've lost yards tonight, lost 14 yards total, and but through the air, they've picked up 28, and that's a lot of those little screen passes and just quick and easy, but, they're out for football this fall, and they're trying hard. They're making our offense really work tonight. And
absolutely, and defensively wise, yeah.
Defensively, and you look over at the Chargers stats right now, and you're like, seems a little low compared to the rest of the games this year. We're only at 200 total yards of offense at halftime, and over half of that's through the air, 120 through the air. And,
Chargers too?
Yep, Chargers.
Okay.
And but 80 on the ground, and a large part of that's Westergren. The big key back he is, and the Chargers, we might have seen some more yards even, but the short field too. We haven't. We've said it over and over. We haven't started a drive beyond the 50 all night long.
With the exception of the last one.
Yep.
Yeah. So 200 total yards for the Chargers offensively, and then for Faith, how many yards?
14.
14 total yards. Okay, so I guess that kind of reflects the score of the game. 36-0 Sully Buttes, and the Chargers will receive the kickoff to start the second half. And we're going to get back to that coming up in 2 minutes. When we do come back, we'll check on scores for you and take a look at the road ahead. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Red Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Red Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net. Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
And we are back. Hi, DT Meyer along with Morris Hofer and also White Briscoe with us here tonight. He's running camera, stepped in, and we still have a couple of minutes to go before halftime. The Chargers right now are looking to go to 6-0 in the season here, of course, unless you see a total collapse here. But other than that, I mean, they've got a tough one on the road next week where they have to head up to Harriet to take on the Harriet-Selby area Wolverines. And that's a tough place to play up there, Mo.
Yep, for whatever reason, whenever Sully Butte goes up there, they kind of, can't quite get going right away. And it's a slow start, and a slow start is kind of dangerous for a team like this with a big target on their back.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. They've carried that around pretty much all season long. You take a look at the rankings, and they're right there, along with Avon and a couple others. But they've had, and that competition they had last week was I think did a lot of good for them.
Yep, a game like that, you get up big early, and then team comes back on you and ties it up, and then you're forced to really figure out what you're made of and pull out a win with less than a minute left, really. And you Chargers, found out last week that they are the team that they think they are. And they've got a lot of youth. They're doing it with three freshman starters on both sides of the ball. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. And we're young, but these young guys have stepped up all season long, and they will continue to, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. So as we get ready to get underway here into the third quarter, I mentioned the Chargers next week on the road. They'll be at Harriet-Selby area taking on the Wolverines in Harriet. By that 7 o'clock kick, 6:40 pregame here in Country 95.3. And then the Charger volleyball team will be at home, and it's digging for Pinks Night. It's Pinks Night. The Chargers will bring out the pink jerseys in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month and to help to raise funds for breast cancer research and development. And they'll be having that. They welcome you in, and always a good matchup between Sully Butte and the Highmore Herald Pirates. And we'll have that for 7:30 first serve, 7:15 pregame, Country 95.3, and the Trojans are the Longhorns are coming out to set up and kick away. Deep for the Chargers is Colson along with Mercer. Carson Mercer had a really nice return on a punt return earlier in the midway through the first half in the second quarter. And kicking for the Longhorns, his first time kicking tonight will be Maxwell, who does the punting for them as well. Looks like getting everybody set. Longhorns are set. Maxwell set up here. Chargers ready to get the second way under half, as are the Longhorns. kicking it away. High and caught by Colson as he comes from the left side to the right side to the left as he brings it up the field and crosses over the 40, and we've got a flag on the play at about the 30, and it'll be it looked like the initial call was a hold, and it's at about the 38-yard line. It was where the flag goes. Chargers just had a couple of penalties against them in the first half.
Yep.
But
says there's holding on the Chargers.
And Sully Buttes will get marched off.
10-yard penalty. First down.
And they will now instead be starting at their own 28-yard line. First and 10 for the Chargers on their own 28. The worst field position of the night.
Yep.
As they come out to the field. They'll start with two receivers wide to the left. That is Yackley and Colson. That's the short side of the field. And it is Easton Moore back in the shotgun. And behind him is Westergren. And it'll be a receiver slot to the right. And a high snap, but he pulls it down, gives it off to Westergren up the middle, breaks into the secondary at the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers. And Westergren, a 72-yard run at about 10:55 of the first quarter. It is now 42-0. Sully Buttes. Wow.
What a way to open up the second half there, DT.
Oh, yeah.
Westergren just refusing to let anybody have an impact on his path there.
Yeah. So, 72-yard run, and to make it 42-0, and just 5 seconds, a minute and 5 seconds into the third quarter as the Chargers line up for the 2-point conversion, and if they can make this, they're 6 points away from calling the game for the night, as Moore is back in the shotgun. Pass in the flat, catch made out there by Colson, goes to the corner of the end zone. 2-point conversion is good by Colson to make it now 44-0. Sully Buttes, you're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, back in 60 seconds.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitler Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152. Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Buttes Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get 'em, Chargers.
Chargers will kick it away, and Lindstrom's getting ready to kick it. And for his first time doing some kicking he did have an initial kick a few games back, Morris. But Noel Lindstrom shows that he can drive it down the field.
Yep, he's got a leg on him.
Yeah. And it gives Falkenhagen a chance, gives Cooper a chance to just play offensive and defensive lines. And Lindstrom has tried out for it in foreign exchange student.
Yep, always love trying their legs out. They play a lot more kicking-based sports across the
the pond.
Yeah.
Yes, as Lindstrom tees it up at the 40, boots it away, and caught by an upback. I believe that's Antrim, as he's turning it up the field to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns at their own 35-yard line. For Faith.
Yeah, another good return there by Antrim. He's kind of been having to take these shorter floater kicks up the field.
Yeah. So, and I don't know, it's still pretty. the flag is still snapping.
Yep.
I mean, that wind hasn't really subsided at all, has it?
Yep. It's really blowing tonight.
It really is. Receivers wide right and left as Long back in the shotgun in the slot as Wilson gets it too high of a snap. He's going to just have to go down, and he'll get touched down by Oliver there. And it'll be a loss on the play. Oh my goodness, where are they going to mark it at? About the 26. So it'll be 2nd down and 19 for the Longhorns back at their 26-yard line. Just a snap over the head. And Long, their quarterback, a diminutive young man. He's 5 foot 5 inches, and he got oversnapped as that. Now this time it rolls back to him, but he gets it in a pass catch in the flat. Oh, through the hands. And by the way, I'm mentioning Morris in college played linebacker, and he was looking at that, and it's like he started. I literally saw him start to salivate when that ball was in the air.
Yeah, those are the easy ones, especially when you can just see the green grass behind the potential interception.
Interceptable,
yep.
yes. So it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 19 for the Longhorns. Receivers wide right and left. Long back in the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes a snap, quick pass in the flat, and and drops it. The intended receiver on the near side looked like it was going to be for Schulke, but trying to break it up. Paxton, he was there on the coverage. I think he was looking for green turf too.
Yep, he was kind of in a bobble battle there with the receiver.
Yes, so falls incomplete, 4th down as Maxwell gets ready to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers is Mercer. As a good snap, and punt goes off to the shanks off to the side to the 45-yard line, and the Chargers take over on the Faith Longhorn 45-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. And we do have a continuous clock going here after that 35-point rule, so the clock continues on here. It's at 8:29 of the 3rd quarter, so they keep things going. It'll stop after the change of possession, of course. So way the Chargers go.
Yeah, I think the Chargers are going to try and see if some second-string guys can get in there. And
some second-unit players getting an opportunity. Yeah, see if they can bring some folks out here. Yackley is out, Jet is out, and it looks like he's coming out wide to the left. And it looks like Easton Moore is going to be quarterbacking. Also coming in is number 4, Carson Miles, and number 15, Hudson Barber. And it'll be Easton Moore in the shotgun on 1st and 10 for the Chargers from the Longhorn 45-yard line. Takes the snap, handoff, and swallowed up on the play is Mercer, and he'll lose a couple on the play on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 12. Great stop as it was Dieters who made the stop for the Longhorns. 2nd and 12 now here for the Chargers from the Faith 47-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the right as the Chargers break huddle. As Moore back in the shotgun, awaits the snap, gets it, and he's going to take off. He's going to pitch it back to Mercer, trying to get around the corner, and he gets popped down, but he gets it across the 40 to the 39 from the 47. So about an 8-yard pickup on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 here for the Chargers now from the Longhorn 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Man, oh man,
Moore had to get rid of that quick. Martin was coming from the opposite defensive end.
Oh man, he was closing like a house of fire, man.
Yep.
He was licking his chops to get after that one. 3rd down and 3 for Sully Buttes now on the Faith 38-yard line. Moore in the shotgun. Behind him is Mercer. 2 receivers wide to the left. As we have Hudson Barber out there along with the number 5, Paxton. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 as it looks like nobody wanted it, so it looks like Moore's going to have to take off, and he has enough for 1st down, turns it up the field, and he gets a 1st down across the 30 as he brought it from the 38 down to, as they bring it down to the to the Longhorns. Where is that? About 23-yard line. So yeah, nice pickup on the play. So 1st and 10 here now after about a 14-yard pickup by the sophomore by the freshman quarterback.
Yeah, real good job there by Moore, just making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
After another miscommunication there in the backfield.
He was like, take the ball.
Yeah.
Wow. The learning, there's nothing wrong with learning under fire here. 2 receivers wide to the right. And on 1st and 10, handoff, they're going to give it to Mercer. And, oh, man. Martin ended that one too sweet as he finished it off on the end. And it'll be a 3-yard loss again. And it'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Chargers.
Yep, this younger Sully Butte squad up front has got to compete with these first stringers for faith, and right now they've got to find a way to win up front.
Yeah, and they got to try to stay away from maybe the right side.
Yep.
As 2 receivers on the right side, as Moore back in the shotgun now on 2nd down and 13. And he'll pitch it back to Mercer, trying to get around the left side. Slips it forward, gets tripped up from behind, falls forward across the 20 to about the 17. And it'll be 3rd down. He picked up 11? He picked up to about the 18. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he picked up 12 to make it 3rd down and a long 3rd down and 2, we'll call it here now for the Chargers from the Longhorn 18-yard line. Wow. Just tripped up at the very end there. Man, he can really scoot around that corner, man.
Yep. Mercer's got some quick feet on him.
And we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Come on back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 60.
Oahe Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 2 120-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at oahegraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
With over 40 years of experience, Lake and Out Construction Incorporated is your one-stop shop for grain handling on the farm or commercial. From repairs to complete new build projects, we've got the expertise to take on the toughest jobs. We're a proud authorized Sukup dealer ready to meet all your grain bin needs with quality products and dependable service. Call Todd today at 605-295-0011 for quality work backed by a crew you can trust. From Todd, Gary, Legina, and the entire Lake and Out Construction crew, good luck Chargers on a winning season.
All right, we are back underway. Chargers at the line on 3rd down and short 2 as Moore in the shotgun, 2 receivers wide to the right, and he slips a couple of tackles, tries to fight his way forward, breaks it into the open, tries to get around the right side, gets taken down on the play by Schulke, but he gets the 1st down, picked up 10 yards on the carry, so 1st down for Sully Buttes. And was that another broken play, Morris?
It was a bobbled snap, butched handoff, and then Moore looking like he's covered in oil because guys were just slipping off of him as he got the 1st down there.
Yeah. He got a couple of fortunate breaks because he shed a couple of tacklers in the backfield, turning up the field for 10. First and goal for the Chargers now from right at the 10-yard line. As he has the receivers wide to the right, and Mercer behind him on 1st down. Pitch back goes to Mercer, trying to get around on the right side. 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers, and that is the ball game. Sully Buttes hits the 50 mark, and capped by a Mercer 10-yard run to make it 50-0, and it calls it a night at 3:41 mark of the 3rd quarter, as the Chargers win 50-0. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap it up from the field in Oneida. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 3 minutes.
Inheritance Romance romance and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the Whitewater Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go, Sully Buttes Chargers, from all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides